Hi, my name is Sabina, and I'm the co-founder of Meraki Vision. We help businesses improve their online image, starting with their website and their branding. So today we're going to talk about websites in general. Why should you have one, and why should you care about how your website looks like? So to start, the main thing is that if you have a business, you need to have a website. If you don't have a website, oftentimes visitors or people looking for your business will think that you don't exist. It's not enough just to have a Facebook page. For example, if you Google somebody, how often does it happen that you Google them and then you are looking through the search results and you think, this company doesn't have a website. That's strange. And then you stumble upon their Facebook page and maybe they have some activity there, but they haven't posted anything in over a year. For me, that happens quite frequently, and right away I think, okay, this company has gone out of business. So then I look for a different one. And if that's your business and you actually are you are still operating, then that's going to be an issue because you've just lost a client there. Now let's talk about why you should care about how your website looks like. So let's assume that you do have a website, but you don't spend too much time on it, you haven't touched it in a while, there's probably some bugs in it, something's not working quite correctly. So what happens then? So somebody Googles you, they come upon your page, and they've never heard of you before. Maybe they're searching for accountants in the area or electricians, and they see this super outdated website. What can they think? The only impression that they have of you, because they've never heard of your company, is this website. And if it's outdated, then maybe that makes them think that this business is old. Maybe the people working there are using outdated practices. If there's bugs on the website, they're trying to maybe leave you a message on your contact form and something is not working, then maybe they're thinking, okay, this business is not very careful, they're not paying attention to details. And if this is your dentist or your doctor, maybe you think, okay, I need a healthcare provider that is paying attention to details when they fill a cavity for me, as an example. Now, really, why does this matter? Well, there's a lot of studies out there. For example, one that's done by Adobe says that 38% of people will stop engaging with your website if the content or the layout is unattractive. This is really high. And attractive is, nowadays you have really innovative solutions for building websites, and people have really high expectations, especially people of this generation. Also, it's been proven that users only spend an average of 5.59 seconds looking at your website's content. This might sound really crazy, but I'm sure that you've done it as well. Think about it. When you're Googling something, imagine you're looking for gyms in an area, and you get thousands and thousands of results on Google. You get onto the website, you skim over it, you quickly scan to the bottom of the page, and if you don't get the information that you need right away, you leave, because there's thousands of other search results. There's hundreds of other gyms in the area, there's hundreds of other dentists in the area, and people just don't have the patience to be reading through tons and tons of text. So if the information wasn't clear to them from the start, you've lost this lead and they're on to the competitor. So now that we can agree how important a website is, you're probably asking yourself, okay, what can I do? How can I solve this? Well, you have three options. You can either try to rebuild the website yourself. So there's platforms that you can use such as Wix or Squarespace, which are actually pretty user-friendly if you have the time to try to set this up. Or you can build something a little bit more stable on other platforms such as WordPress. Again, this can be a little bit of a learning process, and this really depends on if you have the time and you're willing to invest this. The second option is to hire somebody internally. This means that you have full control because they're your employee. So you hire a developer, they're going to sit right there beside you, and they're going to build whatever you want them to build. However, the issue with this is that it can be expensive. And if you're just building a website for, let's say, your accounting practice or your law firm, maybe you don't need someone there all the time. So it's not a long-term project. And then eventually you have to let the developer go. Now, the third option is to hire somebody externally. You can pay a person or a company who's an expert in doing this. You can see examples of other websites that they've done. You can really judge if they design the way that you like, if the quality is there. And this kind of takes it off your plate, and then voila, you get a brand new website. So really consider taking action now if you feel that your website is outdated, it's not up to par, if you're not getting leads through the website, if you look on your Google Analytics and you see that people are not spending much time on the website, this really indicates that there's a problem below and something needs to be done.